One is turning away from Fox News. If you're tired of Fox, you can now watch Newsmax TV. President Trump is tweeting about Newsmax all the time. Millions are tuning in, and Newsmax is breaking records. Watch Newsmax TV every night for Greg Kelly, Sean Spicer, Chris Salcedo, and more. Plus, get the latest from Dick Morris, Rudy Giuliani, Michelle Malkin, Alan Dershowitz, Diamond and Silk, and Mike Huckabee. President Trump says he watches Newsmax and likes it. Newsmax is on all major cable systems. Check your cable guide. Also get Newsmax TV for free on Roku, Zumo, YouTube, Pluto, Apple TV, and even smart TVs like Samsung Plus and LG. Download the free Newsmax TV app on your iPhone or Android and watch us anytime, anywhere. Newsmax is real news for real people.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. USDA now has said that the increase in peanut production this year will be up 22%. That is to 3,321,000 tons total. The expected U.S. average yield right now is 4,093 pounds per acre, and that ranks second to the record 4,211 pounds per acre. A higher forecast supplies is related primarily to improved weather conditions, they said, in the southeast this season. Peanut supply, counting last year's ending stocks, will be about 4,438,000. The disappearance is expected to be up 2.7%. And for domestic food, they expect crush to be up 14% to make peanut oil, and exports will be about the same as last year, about 800,000 tons. So far, the exports are down about 5%, but China is buying about 40% of those peanuts, mainly to make peanut oil. That leaves next year coming up with 1,088,000 farmer stock tons. That will be our carry forward, and that will dampen the expectations for a good contract for next year. But overall, good year this year on peanuts. We're right now at 78.1%, 2,594,000 tons. Normally, we're at 82%.
Here's farmer and landowner John Prue.
We purchased the land about 3 years ago, and there was an old farmstead on there with trees. We were going to clear the land so we could farm through it. We thought we knew where the pipe was, so we didn't call to get it located. The work on our property led to the damage of a light crude pipeline. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but it could have been much worse.
Never assume the location or depth of underground lines. Always call 811 or visit clickbeforeyoudig.com before you start work. A message from the Pipeline Operators for Ag Safety Campaign.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Today will be mostly sunny and pleasant. High today 80 to 82. Then mainly clear skies this evening. Low tonight 60 to 66. Wednesday and Thursday both will have a mix of clouds and sunshine. High on Wednesday 81 to 83. High for our Thanksgiving Day Thursday 80 to 84. Mostly sunny Friday. High 81 to 83. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
Finally, shipping made easy. Just Ship is your answer to your shipping aggravation. They come pick up your package and ship it for you. Birthday gifts, eBay sales, or an online return. Just Ship can handle all of them for you. Act now and you can save 20% on an annual subscription, which will take you through the 2020 holiday months. Go to www.justship.net now and take the aggravation out of shipping. You need to relax. It's only a drive away. We're talking about Miami Beach, Florida. Yes, that Miami Beach with its 7 miles of beaches. Miami Beach with its international cuisine. Miami Beach with its art and culture. That's right. You could win a hotel stay in Miami Beach and a tank full of gas. But you can only win if you call in and give us your name and phone number. Just call 352-732-8000. That's 352-732-8000 from your friends here at WOCA The Source. Paradise is only a drive away. Good morning and welcome to In the Garden with Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. She is here and ready to go, as she always is on Tuesday mornings. Carol Ann, good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning.
How are you today?
I'm good. It's a little cool out here this morning, a little chilly start, but it's gonna be a nice day.
We're in our psychosis season.
Yes.
Where you don't know whether it's going to be cool, hot.
Right. Yeah.
Whether you need a jacket, you don't need a jacket.
Do you wear pants and a sweatshirt or shorts and a sweatshirt? You get the layers on.
And I know this is terrible to say, but a friend of mine said it's like every day for a homeless person.
Yeah.
They don't know whether
they wear it all and then start taking it off and then put it back on. And
that's what we're all doing right now.
Well, what is it? I saw a meme on Facebook. It says, Florida has all, in the wintertime especially, has all 4 seasons in each day.
One day.
Yeah, you start out, it's winter, and then it hits spring, and then summer by about noon or 1, and then fall, and then back to winter again. Yeah, so you get it all in one day, so enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah, that's why we live here. It's easy to take a jacket off, throw it in the car.
And where we live in the state, because
Yes.
Another thing about our state is it's vastly different depending
From
on
one
where
end-
you
yes,
live.
yes.
If you live in Pensacola,
It's
you experience
cold.
winter.
It's cold up there.
If you live in Jacksonville, Callahan, where I'm from, Ferndale
Oh,
Beach,
yeah. Once you get up on that Georgia border
cold.
area, yeah.
it's almost, and somebody told me, and I don't know, maybe you can tell me because you know the almanac and
Yeah.
everything. Somebody told me the jet stream that comes down and breeds a polar ice cap.
Mm-hmm.
Right about Payne's Prairie is where it dips.
That's one of our one of the cut areas, yeah. And we also have a cold band actually way down here. It's about, I want to say it's like a 4 mile or 7 mile wide band, like near like Weirsdale or Lake Weir area. That even though that's where all the citrus grew, that was like a cold spot.
Right. Because I know Gainesville. This morning I woke up in Ocala.
Yeah.
Temperature at my house in Ocala was 58 degrees.
Yeah.
I was watching the news this morning, WCJB out of Gainesville, Channel 20. It was 49 in Gainesville.
Yeah.
10 degrees difference.
Yeah.
That, and we're 38 miles apart.
38,
from
40 miles,
center.
depending
And the difference in temperature was 10 degrees. Now, you drive 38 miles south of here, which is about Leesburg.
Leesburg-ish, yeah.
Leesburg this morning was 60 degrees.
Yeah, I was going to say 3 or 4 degrees difference, yeah.
Right, 2 or 3 degrees.
Yeah.
But Gainesville, 10 degrees different than Ocala.
And they actually say on the USDA zones that north central Florida ends at State Road 40.
Right.
And central Florida ends at State Road 50, and South Florida, I guess Central Florida is State Road 40 to State Road 50. Once you get below State Road 50, you're South Florida.
Yeah, but
it's Highway 27.
Yeah.
To me, going north, it's Highway 27. When my daughter was in high school, she went to Vanguard,
right.
But we lived South Ocala, so I'd have to drive her every morning, and my car didn't have heat.
Right.
And we'd be cruising up, and you could pass 40, okay. It was when you hit that light at 27, you went, whoo, brr.
Right, exactly.
The temperature just dropped. And it was like by a few degrees, enough to put a little chill on you. And I can watch it on, nowadays everybody's car has a thermometer there.
Certainly.
And you can watch that temperature change, and it's amazing. Well, just drive into the shade and watch the temperature change.
I think the weather in Claremont and the weather in Orlando is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
And Orlando's south of, some of Orlando's south of 50.
50, right. But even for us, it's
south of 50, and it's the same as Claremont.
Pretty much. Depending on how it comes.
I would think south of Orlando a little bit, maybe Melbourne, just above Melbourne.
Melbourne definitely. Well, and of course, once you get coastal, you get
Georgia. But that's South Florida is what I would think.
Oh, yeah. That's to me, it is too.
Right.
Yeah.
South of Orlando.
Right. And that's, again,
maybe
I think
it's the B line. I'd take the B line.
Might be a better line.
Expressway, yeah.
Would be a better line on that.
But the point I want to ask you, the reason I brought all this weather up and the temperature up is, do people in Gainesville have to worry about plants and all different than we have to here in Ocala, and we're only 38 miles apart?
On some nights, yeah. I mean, even getting out in the Ocala National Forest.
Yeah, it gets cold out there.
It does get cold out there, and or northwest part of Marion County. You got Palatka right next door.
And it gets cold in Palatka.
Yeah, it does. And so, and where I'm at, if you've got a lot of trees, we have a lot of different microclimates. So if you've got a lot of trees, it helps to insulate. The frosts don't come down to the ground. If you're wide open, you drive out in the early morning out 27, and you got all those pastures, and you see the frost for miles, and on the barn roofs and things like that. But you come up into town where you've got more concrete, and you don't have as much frost.
The concrete
helps insulate it. Or in the wooded areas, or you'll go past some of these pastures, and under those great big majestic oaks, there's green grass underneath there because it has prevented that frost from settling. So everybody's got a microclimate, what your temperatures can do. So it is one of those kind of things of pay attention. If you've been on your property for a couple of years, you probably know when you need to bring your plants in, or when you can forget about them, or just gather them up and throw the sheet over them, throw the little piece of frost blanket over, and that everything will be just fine.
Well, I have a peace lily. We've discussed it numerous times.
Yeah.
I refer to it as my mom.
Yep. Yep, Mom.
And I moved the peace lily from my condominium to now where I live. My girlfriend and I live where we live, almost in Anthony.
Okay.
And it's sitting at the corner of the house.
All right.
And the reason it sits at the corner of the house, it gets sun about 2/3 of the day there.
Okay.
And the sprinkler system is right there in the flower bed, so it sits right at the edge of
it gets some
so it gets good,
water.
It gets sprinkled and everything. But now it's probably 60 feet from the front porch and exposed.
Oh.
I'm going to have to get some sort of blanket for that, or just pick it up and move it over to the front porch.
Right.
Now, if I move it to the front porch, do I have to cover it then, or will it be sufficient that the porch is covering it
if
from the
the
frost?
temperature's actually dropping down below 34, I would probably bring it in. I would just bring it in, just because that's not frost. That's when you start to approach your freezing temperatures. And frost blanket does nothing for a freeze. It might help keep it a degree or two warmer, but once you hit those freezing temperatures, it really is not protected.
My problem when I bring the peace lily in is I've always been told, and you can tell me whether I'm correct, I've always heard my cat loves my peace lily. She'll try to eat it. But I've always heard lilies are not good for cats to eat.
Well, it's not a lily in itself. It's not the same thing. It's actually not say it's very. I have to come up with the common name, the actual botanical name. My brain just decided to throw that little piece of knowledge away for a moment. So
it'll come to you.
It will. But
so then it's not the actual true lily.
It's not a lily like the bulbed lilies, like daylilies and things like that.
Because I know cats. When you read about lilies, cats aren't supposed to eat them.
Right? Yeah. And it's funny because we can eat like daylily blossoms. We can eat them. They're tasty actually. I've had one or two. Not something I'm not going to go pick my flowers and throw them in the salad, but I had them when somebody else was going, hey, we're trying different things from the landscape, and they're not bad.
But cats can't eat them.
Cats can't eat them. Cats can't eat them.
So, and that's a thing with plants. Where if somebody wanted to find out if they're a responsible pet owner and they're thinking about plants to put in their garden and all,
or to have in the house, that's usually the biggest concern.
Where do you go?
There's
to
actually
find that kind of list?
You can just Google plants that are toxic to pets, and it'll come up. There's actually a booklet. I'm not sure if the extension office has it or if you can get it from like the UF-IFAS bookstore kind of thing, or just Google poisonous plants to pets, because there's one for livestock, which extension office, the Master Gardener portion of extension doesn't deal with the livestock part. The extension agent deals with that part of it.
So I just need to go see Maxine, and she'll give me.
she'd give you. Yeah,
Maxine,
she'll let you know.
Max.
Yeah, she's good.
I've known Max since she was a teenager. When because she's from Interlochen.
Okay.
And I'm from Hawthorne, and I've known Max for a very long time. I've known, and her sister Teresa. I know the whole family. Maxine's a great person.
She is.
She works at the extension office. For those that don't know,
she's the Master Gardener, urban horticulture coordinator. Yep.
And you and Maxine work together, I'm sure.
We have. I haven't been near as active once she came on board. When Miss Norma Samuels had left us, and Maxine came in. That's when I really started working full time, and my time there got shorter and shorter. And thank goodness I made my lifetime membership, my 20 plus, now it's 20 plus years over there, so I don't have to volunteer near as much.
Right, but I've known Max a very long time.
But she's good. She's sharp. She's sharp
and doesn't take nothing from nobody.
No.
If you were ever to go in a dark alley and you needed somebody on your six, Maxine would be good on your six.
Yeah, she's got you.
But I've known her a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a call, if you have a question, 622-9622 is the number to reach out to Master Gardener Carolyn Baldwin. Can we take a break real quick?
We can. But your peace lily is a spathiphyllum.
Spathiphyllum.
Yes.
I knew
I knew it was there. And it was just like, I'm going to make this easy because it'll come to me probably in about 2 hours. And I'll be going, I'll be driving down the road again. Oh, shoot, there it is. But yeah, the spathiphyllum, your peace lily, real simple, nice plant.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back with In the Garden with Master Gardener Carolyn Baldwin after this short timeout.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
I, Ebenezer Scrooge, have come to tell you not to attend Ocala Civic Theater's production of A Christmas Carol. It is full of Christmas cheer. This holiday travesty is live on stage at OCT November 19th through December 20th. Unless you wish your family to be filled with hope and joy, do not call 352-236-2274 for tickets. And to those who do not heed my warning to avoid A Christmas Carol at OCT, I say, bah, humbug!
Hey folks, here's how you can get a Christmas gift for yourself at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. Get famous Bob Wine's gift certificates and see how much they'll be appreciated by friends and family. Better yet, when you buy for others, you get gifts for yourself. Up to $75, even more, depending on how much you spend. Check this week's ad for super savings on poinsettias, Ocala's best, and for Christmas cactus, and for Bob Wine's famous living Christmas trees. They're at early season prices, but better selections are there right now, so hurry. You can browse Bob's quaint old-timey greenhouse with savings up to 20% on many decorative items that are perfect for gifting. Come enjoy this true holiday tradition in a 5-acre garden. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens on Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, away from the traffic. Open till 4 till 3 on Saturdays in the same Christmas blooming location since 1952.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first Wednesday of each month at 9:30 to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
(622-9622), the number to call if you want to talk to Master Gardener Carolyn Baldwin during her In the Garden appearance. She does every Tuesday from 9 to 10. Carolyn, I got an email.
Yep.
I guess I'm happy to find that I'm not the only pet owner that has escape artists.
Oh no! Find a dog, and they're going to find a way to get out, especially if they're just active animals, you know.
And mine get out and go sit on the front porch.
Oh, they just want to go. They go around the front of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want to bark it. They want to bark
at
things.
They'll get out and they sit on the front porch and bark at people.
Yeah.
They don't do anything.
They can't see them from the backyard or something like that.
Right.
And
they can see them from the backyard.
Yeah, it's a better view from the front.
But people in my neighborhood get a little worried because I have a Rottweiler boxer mix.
Okay.
He looks
big
like
boy.
a Rottweiler.
Yeah, a big boy.
But he acts like a boxer. So he's harmless.
Right.
But he doesn't look harmless.
No.
So perception being 9/10 of the law,
yes.
rule. So I talked to you a couple weeks ago about things that I could plant maybe to stop. And we talked about blackberry bushes and stuff.
Right, things like that.
Somebody wrote in, can boxed hollyberry bushes work?
Oh, yeah.
Because, you can keep those boxed up and trimmed.
You can keep a nice shape to them. Nice. They actually make a great hedge. I mean, they do. They'll grow in close together.
But they'll grow low to the ground.
They will. And if you see, like we pointed out to the ones that are right out front here, if you prune them right, if you notice the top of that one there is a little,
small.
It's narrow, and that keeps your light going in. So you kind of got to keep that bottom a little wider than the top is. It doesn't have to be by much. It doesn't have to be real drastic. You don't need to have a wedge.
Right.
But a little bit wider on the bottom. That keeps that light in so that you keep it nice and thick at the bottom. But and they'll grow in. As I always say, they always tell you about 3 years on planting a good shrub or hedge or even a tree before you start to see some size. Because that first year, they sleep.
Right.
They're making roots. That second year, they begin to creep. That third year, they leap. That's when they start to really put some size on them. But if you take really good care of them that first year, and if you planted them here in the fall, good time of year, less stress because it's not as hot, you got to keep the water. Make sure they're staying hydrated while they get that root system going. I wouldn't fertilize anything when I first put them in, but if you amended the soil, say you're doing a fence line, you said like 60 feet long or something?
No, 200. Mine is 250
yours
feet.
Yours is 250 feet.
So I'm looking
that's
about
a big
40,
area.
45 shrubs.
Right. At least that. And probably even possibly a truckload of soil amendment. Get some compost or something that you can just you could take the rototiller and run it down there. That'll make a nice loose bed to put them in, or even just spade it in, rake it in. However, as you dig a hole, it's going to work.
Caroline, I don't know what you're saying. If I buy mine, I'm going to Bob Wines and buy them.
And have them come out and have them plant them. Right. Well, and hey, if you can get them.
It comes with a 6-month warranty.
Yeah,
so if
there
a bush
you go.
dies,
you give them a call. That's right. You give them a call. But if you keep them well watered, if anybody else though, if you've got an area where you're going to want to really plant a nice hedgerow and you want it to kick off with a really good start, get some manure, get some compost, something like that. Add it to it.
Would that work as water? Or does it need that much water?
Soaker hose can be good, but you don't want to run all the time.
Right.
You want to go out there, depending on the size of the pot.
I can turn it on for an hour and let it go and then shut it off.
You're looking to put a couple gallons of water on at a time, so a nice timer on that. But a soaker or
my sprinkler system wouldn't work.
Is not quite enough. Not until they've had that good 30 days, 6 weeks. Of that regular water. After that, you're usually pretty good on that, and maybe adding a day here and there, because if your irrigation's coming on 1 to 2 days a week at this time of year, you're going to need to go in with an extra watering. Once spring hits, I would usually, on a young plant, if I'm really trying to get some growth out of it, take what the directions tell you on the bag, cut it in half, and use it twice as often.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So if they're telling you 3 pounds for a 2-foot tall shrub every 8 weeks, go a pound and a half every 4 weeks. Right. And go down the line. Or take it, and then usually you can even get away with doing almost like around every other one, because they're going to share, especially once they start to get some size to them.
Thanks, Mary Q. I won't give her last name, but thanks, Mary Q, for that question.
Yeah,
because I hadn't thought of hollyberry bushes.
Yeah,
and hollyberry bushes, once they're in, once they grab roots,
they've got a great root system. They're not going anywhere.
Dogs aren't digging those up.
They're not going to dig them up. They're not going to.
They're prickly.
Yep. and you get them close enough to the ground, they're not going to go through them.
And you can buy. I mean, you can get those for what, like $2.99.
If you're going with the little ones, yeah, you're looking anywhere. If you, I know where I work, the 2.5 quart ones are usually going to run you about $6 or $7. 2 gallons going to run you about $13. Depending on how quick you want your growth and how many you need.
If I was doing it in my fence, I got 250 linear feet.
Right, so you're going to go
50 plants.
Right. So you're going to go the little guys, and you're going to take good care of them.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when you talk about the little guys, you're saying they're about $5.99.
They might be about $5 a piece. Yeah, if you're saying
so we're talking about $300.
Yeah.
Probably $400.
Yeah.
But with planting and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But the alternative I've priced, if you're going to like put an electric prod fence up,
right,
you know, to have somebody come out and do that's $1,500-$1,600.
Exactly, and a living hedge just adds a lot more to it.
Helps with the carbon dioxide.
Helps with your carbon dioxide and helps with your visual. If you're trying to block somebody off, you've got something that's going to get some height to it. You can let it grow up. These out here, what do you say that is? 10, 12 feet?
It's probably 12 feet.
Probably a good 12 feet high. So I mean, if and that took several years to get there, but you can grow this hedge to where you're ignoring it.
I remember when they put those hedges in.
Yeah.
I was here when they put those hedges in. It was probably 2014.
Okay.
Probably 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Had redone
13
this,
or 14.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably 6 years of growth, but that's
right. But they came in with a decent sized shrub too.
When they brought it in, it was probably
a good
3.5, 4 foot. No,
yeah, 7 gallon.
Foot,
well, it's a good 7 gallon pot. Yeah.
It was probably 3.5, 4 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
These were not small. I remember I watched them put them in as I was on the radio.
Right.
These are not small shrubs.
Right.
You know, it took 2 guys to hold
to
it.
heft that thing in there. Yeah.
And they dug a hole.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just the surface. They dug a hole.
They dug a hole. Yeah.
They dug a hole to put these in.
And then again, because they keep that trim, so they keep that height, so it's not going.
They probably grow about a foot a year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So if you keep them a foot tall.
Yeah.
They'll grow out.
Yeah, but trying to keep them a foot tall, you're gonna bring them.
No. I mean, I know, but 3 foot tall.
You know what? I would probably go at 4, at least.
How tall are these little bushes?
Those little ones down there are probably 2 to 3.
See, whatever bush.
But those look like I believe those are Indian hawthorn.
Whatever that is, that looks like a dog can't get through it.
They can get thin, though. Really? Those can get thin if they're not cared for.
Really?
And but so those are a little more. But again, when you're looking at something, when you're doing your research, look at the mature height.
Right.
Look at what it says and realize if the mature height of that plant is 12 feet, trying to keep it smaller than 6
is not going to go.
Is not going to be as real healthy for that plant.
Yeah, you're not going to keep a magnolia tree at 3 foot tall.
No. Or I mean, if you top one off, you're going to get a magnolia shrub.
Right.
Yeah, and even then, that's why I say,
Who wants a magnolia shrub?
No. I wish mine was just a little shorter so that I could see the blooms. It's blooming 30 feet off the ground, and no matter where I look at it, I can't see the flowers. I know it flowers because I find the pods.
Right. 622-9622 is the number to call to speak with Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin in the garden. We'll be back after this timeout. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, the source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
U.S. President-elect Joe Biden has chosen former Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen to serve as Treasury Secretary in his new cabinet. Speaking with Bloomberg last month, she's ready to tax the gas and oil industries.
Where energy that creates carbon emissions enters the economy, and to simply levy a tax. So I think that's an easier and more efficient way than auctioning permits. But one way or another, we think carbon pricing is important.
Janet Yellen will be the first woman to serve as Treasury Secretary. With Thanksgiving on Thursday, a recent survey claims 1 in 3 Americans believe the risk is worth the reward of a family gathering. Dr. Jerome Adams with the White House Coronavirus Task Force on Fox has a couple of ideas beyond what we already know to keep your holidays safer.
Turn your ceiling fans on and have them circulating to pull the air out. Turn your HVAC system on continuous.
USA Radio News.
Working from home? I'm Chad Dodd, veterinarian and consultant to Limp Bells. Here are some tips for keeping your dog fit while staying at home. Find 15 minutes twice a day and walk your pet at a decent pace around your place. Play hide and seek by hiding some kibble or favorite toys and letting your dog find them. If you have stairs and your dog is mobile, walk up and down twice a day for 5 to 10 minutes. Or better yet, try a power walk on your terrace or backyard for some fresh air. There are more helpful pet care tips at youmove.com, spelled YOUMOVE.com.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-610-5739. 800-610-5739. That's 800-610-5739. Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
This is the time of year to count our blessings and to give thanks, and at Palm Garden, we're thankful for a lot. We're thankful to work in a place that shows such kindness and caring to people who need our services. We're thankful for the opportunity to learn life stories and celebrate them. Most of all, we're thankful for our precious guests and residents. Unique, different, special, elite. We are Palm Garden.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Ocala's Appleton Museum of Art has reopened to all visitors. See the world-class permanent collection and special exhibits, including photographs by Bruce Mozart and mixed media by Christina Deanne. Hours are Thursday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sundays, noon to 5 p.m. The museum is closed Mondays through Wednesdays. Masks are required, and visitor occupancy is being monitored. For more information, visit appletonmuseum.org.
I, Ebenezer Scrooge, have come to tell you not to attend Ocala Civic Theatre's production of A Christmas Carol. It is full of Christmas cheer. This holiday travesty is live on stage at OCT November 19th through December 20th. Unless you wish your family to be filled with hope and joy, do not call 352-236-2274 for tickets. And to those who do not heed my warning to avoid A Christmas Carol at OCT, I say, bah, humbug!
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
Now you got me singing the
oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah. See now, at least my theme song, you get a little bop in there.
You know, nobody mentions that whether you could eat your weight or not in fried pickles.
No,
twice.
they don't. Twice. I mean, who would sit down and eat the? Yeah, that
I have.
stuff. You have. On a bet?
That's why Dan did that.
Yeah. on a bet?
No, just because I like fried pickles.
Okay, I do too. And I tried to do one. Here's just, here we go. Pick cucumbers or vegetables, okay?
Right.
We can talk
They
about
are.
this, yeah. So, and pigs eat vegetables too. So, to try to do one, and the recipe, I don't know, it just didn't come out right. If you're doing say like a bacon wrapped, because this was like take the pickle, take like the little pickle, have it, take the seeds out, put your cream cheese or your cheese in there, and wrap it in bacon, and
That
throw
just
them in the
sounds
oven.
good.
They weren't quite right. My bacon wasn't crispy enough. You got to wilt the bacon further. I only wilted the bacon a little bit.
Bacon in the oven, it's hard to crisp it up unless you wilt it properly.
Yeah, and I don't think I wilted mine enough.
Right, that's probably.
But otherwise, they were good. Because otherwise, the bacon was too chewy.
You want to make it.
And
You
yet-
want to
yeah.
take the bacon just to the point of where if you went another 10 seconds,
It's
it would
gotta-
be too stiff. You couldn't
bend it
right.
around.
Mhm.
Okay. Because
Right.
I'm going to try to do that.
'Cause then it
Because the
will-
other
then it will
weekend,
crisp
the
up
other
in the oven.
Saturday was a National Pickle Day.
Uh-huh.
And I tried to do these up, and I was like, they were good because I did pepper jack cheese in them.
Right.
And cut a little piece of pepper jack, wrapped it up, and if the bacon would have been a little crisper, they'd have been perfect.
Let me ask you this question because
Yeah.
we're talking about cucumbers.
Yeah.
It's tomatoes a fruit.
Yes, it is.
Is a cucumber a fruit because it has inside seeds?
That it's. And the thing is everything you never tell a plant you never say a vegetable plant vegetables, but you'll say that it fruits.
Right.
When
I
your
mean-
tomatoes are fruiting, your peppers are fruiting, your
A pumpkin.
It's-
People think pumpkin's a vegetable, but isn't it technically a fruit because it has inside seeds?
That's what I always.
Tomatoes have
Yeah.
inside seeds.
Tomatoes has-
Watermelons have inside
Yep,
seeds.
but
What's the only fruit that has its seeds on the outside? There's a trivia question.
see,
the only
strawberries
fruit-
are berries.
Strawberries.
But they're a berry.
Yeah, but it's considered the berries.
Berries within the fruit family,
Right,
even though
right.
it's a berry.
Right, it's considered in
yeah,
the fruit family.
Right.
Strawberry is the only fruit that has its seeds on the outside.
Aren't blackberry seeds?
No, no.
Oh, they're tucked in between
They're tucked
those
in
little.
between.
Yeah,
They're in
they get in your
between.
teeth. That's
Yeah,
the
they
only
get stuck,
problem
yeah.
with blackberries.
There's no problem with blackberries.
Except the seeds.
People would say, Tom, what are you doing? And then my friends got to know, I would, about 2-3 times a summer, I'd come out of the house 8 o'clock in the morning. It'd be, it's Florida.
Right.
95 degrees, 8 in the morning,
yeah.
boiling hot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in long pants and a long
Oh,
sweatshirt.
you're going to go pick blackberries. Going out in the fields.
Going my way.
Yep.
Because if you know anything about blackberries,
First thing in the morning.
You pick them first thing in the morning, and don't be dumb and wear shorts.
No, don't do that.
Don't do
And
that.
if you can, actually bring your dog.
Because they'll help you eat them.
Well, they'll help you eat them, but they'll also let you know if a snake's around.
100%. And snakes love blackberry bushes.
Yeah,
Let's go
because the birds and the rodents will hide in there too.
Let's go to the phone lines. Hi, caller. Who's this?
Good morning, guys.
Morning, Hugh.
Morning, Hugh.
See, this new place that I moved to, I never had rose bushes before at my other house, and this one has about maybe 6 or 7.
Okay.
And when I was purchasing this place here back in September, it wasn't blooming. They were really nice looking, and then in the meantime, a month later or two, they lost their nice looks. But now they're coming back again with another budding. What kind of a rose plant is that? And is that going to have like a flower all year round?
Okay? So you haven't seen them bloom, but are they planted like in a group or in a row?
They're in a row.
Okay, they're more than likely somebody's planted knockout roses. And knockout roses are one of the easy care hybridized roses. They're hardy. They're not disease or care free, but they are resistant and they are more tolerant to a lot of the problems. Usually what we do, and they'll tolerate being pruned at any time of year. So they, if they start they get about 4 feet high, 4 feet wide, nice, nice shape to them. The bloom isn't spectacular. That's why we plant them sort of all in a group together or down as a hedgerow kind of thing. If you you said they're getting ready to bloom now, so let them go ahead and do their bloom now. We think about February and about the end of August, 1st of September, you can go ahead and cut them way back. Cut off all the ugly, fertilize them good. They love cow manure, and let them flush up and grow, and then trim them as you need throughout the season.
Thanks for the call, Hugh. We got another caller coming in, and now they just dropped. Call back, caller.
Yeah,
they were hanging on the line.
They
the
were
whole
hanging,
time,
but they couldn't hold
then
too long.
right as we hung up with Hugh, they hung
dropped. But no, with the knockout roses, they're really simple care. And also, if you have a ground cover rose, a lot of times that's the drift rose. And again, think of February, think of Valentine's Day, think of roses. You know,
Right.
we all think of that. Cut them way back, and I'm saying cut them way back. Cut them back to 10 inches to a foot high. That low. Clean it all out around there. If you use a systemic, I like the systemic fertilizers only because they offer that insect control within them. There's a couple different brands. BioAdvance is the one I know because I used to work for them when they were Bayer Advance. And that way you're protecting against some of your insect stuff. If you upgrade, you get some of the disease protection. But if you want to go organic, go with the cow manure. They love cow manure. Roses do.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Hi, caller. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Jim. I believe the pineapple has its seeds on the outside.
Pineapple has
just saying.
Yeah. Yes, I believe pineapple is actually a berry, even though it's a bromeliad. It may be a berry.
The trivia guy says no.
Okie dokie.
The trivia guy says no?
Trivia guy says no. I just don't want Jim Penna to be right. That's all.
Okay. Okay. We may have to look that one up, though. Well, here's a trivia one for you. What's the largest herb?
Marijuana? No, that's not. It's a weed anyway, Joe.
Actually,
it's not an herb. Thyme.
Banana.
Really?
But the banana is considered an herb.
I didn't know that. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
It is my favorite, period.
Yeah.
I go
That's
through.
You're the banana man. He can eat his weight in bananas.
I go through 6, 7.
Twice.
I literally go through 6, 7 bananas every 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Because they're great in potassium. They're great fillers, too.
Right.
If you ever want a diet food, banana's about 100 calories, and it'll fill you up.
Yep. And you can have it with a protein. You can add banana. You can add peanut butter to it.
What I do is I eat when I'm trying to lose a lot of weight. I'll start my mornings with 2 boiled eggs and a banana.
There you go.
That's
There's
plenty
your
of protein. The banana,
and
that's 300 calories. The eggs are about 100 apiece, and the banana's 100.
Yep. There you go.
And you eat 2 boiled eggs, especially the grade A large or grade A extra large.
Yeah.
You eat 2 of those and a banana, you're full.
Yep.
Unless you're Joe Martone, he's bottomless pit. He never.
He's thinking about another breakfast.
He doesn't have a microphone, and it's just
I don't need one.
No, he doesn't.
No, he never does. You were talking about rose bushes, and Hugh called in about rose bushes, and I was sitting over here going, "Oh God," because I had a mother who was a prize-winning
had the real
connoisseur.
Okay, yeah.
She
was out there.
She was out there with her little pruning snippers
and her little spritzers and her
every spring. Yeah. It was time to Valentine's Day, around Valentine's Day. It was time to cut back.
Yep, cut
and
out
she
all
would
the
cut back all the decay and everything.
Yep.
It was Tommy's job to pick those sticky bushes up and take them out and put them in the fire pit. Mm-hmm. I loathe rose bushes because when I say she had rose bushes,
she had lots.
About 80.
Yeah.
Throughout the yard.
Yeah. When I worked up at Taylor Nursery up in Spar, and they grew out the knockout roses. Mm-hmm. Well, we always started with the little bitty ones, and then you grew them. And every so many weeks, you were out there and you were pruning them. I'd come home looking like I'd been in a bad cat fight.
Yeah, because you never win against a rose bush.
You're wearing shorts, and you're just cutting them and kicking the tree, kicking the pot out of the way, kicking the pile of brush.
A rose bush always wins.
Yes, they do.
Even when you cut the decay off and everything, and you reach down to grab it, even with gloves on, it'll come right through gloves.
It'll come up and bite you. It'll reach around and snag you back of the arm where you can't reach it.
You'll never hear me ask you, "Hey, Carol Ann, I got these new roses." We were at Bob Wine's community garden. We're walking by, my girlfriend goes, "Oh, look at these roses." I go, "Keep it moving, keep it moving."
No wonder you weren't real fan of the Cherokee rose.
Keep it moving, keep it moving.
But that's a great fence rose if you don't want something coming through.
Oh, yeah.
They are beautiful.
Cherokee roses are beautiful, and nothing can get through a Cherokee rose.
Nope. And you can't get within 6 feet. Even if you don't see that cane come, it will reach out, just snatch you.
It will.
Just for spite.
I think Joe wants to talk to us. He's just sitting in the studio.
He's just sitting back there.
He's just sitting in the studio. Oh, he says to go to break, is what he's saying.
That's what he is, yeah.
Yeah, it is time for break.
It is time.
See, he's an old radio guy that keeps an eye on the clock, unlike me.
Yep.
He always looks at me and goes, hey.
Yeah, snap it.
Just snap it for the break.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after this short timeout. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA. The Source. Finally, shipping made easy. Just Ship is your answer to your shipping aggravation. They come pick up your package and ship it for you. Birthday gifts, eBay sales, or an online return. Just Ship can handle all of them for you. Act now and you can save 20% on an annual subscription, which will take you through the 2020 holiday months. Go to www.justship.net now and take the aggravation out of shipping.
AccuSleep offers a safe and effective medical option for those who suffer from sleep disorders of all kinds. AccuSleep makes restoring healthy sleep patterns possible. No medication, no surgery, just good sound sleep. Mend your sleep so you can stop counting sheep. Experience restorative sleep at AccuSleep, the acupuncture sleep clinic in Ocala by calling 352-615-5566.
Brick City Creative Group is your one-stop multimedia destination. With the experience our team has, not many can really tell a story like we do. Specializing in live broadcasting, promo reels, film, and social media. No matter the story, we've got you covered with some of the best professionals in the industry. Your story is our mission. Find us on the web at brickcitycreativegroup.com or on Facebook at Brick City Creatives.
Buying and selling? Then you know about OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's internet marketplace. But there's something you might not know. I'm Michael Warren, president of USA for Sale. We created Ocala for Sale in 1998 with a passion to connect buyers and sellers and to help local businesses reach shoppers online. On Ocala for Sale, you're just a click away from thousands of deals for real estate, rentals, cars, furniture, appliances, horses, pets, and more. Looking for a job? Our Help Wanted section is booming. Shopping the villages and beyond? Now you'll find great deals on villages for sale, as well as our new statewide classified, Florida for Sale. Log on today and post your free classified. You'll reach thousands of shoppers who check our listings every day. Are you a business looking to get a corner on the internet marketplace? USA for Sale can help you reach your target audience in Ocala, the villages, and statewide. There's no better place to reach shoppers than right where they shop. Let us show you how. Learn more by calling 352-629-1663 or visit us online at usaforsale.com.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving. Two Men in a Truck.
Welcome back to In the Garden with Carol Ann as we wrap up another Tuesday show of In the Garden with Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. I got to go, when next time I go down to Punta Gorda, I'm going to take a picture of this pine tree they have down there.
Right.
Because it's a very decorative, tall.
They're tall, very dark green
right.
leaf.
Yeah.
And I still want to think that they are a pine. And I've seen them, and I still think that
people have them in their yards and everything.
Yeah. They're huge. They're
huge.
massive.
Right. The ones I see are 20, 25 foot tall.
Right.
But I looked at the Australian pine you showed me, and that doesn't look like them.
That's not them?
No, it doesn't look like them.
Okay. I know which one. So yeah, I'll have to take a look.
And when you touch the leaves, it's almost like the leaves are plastic, but they're not.
Right. They're just really short needled.
Right.
They're real
short needled.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it's a plastic tree.
Right.
But it's
they're
not.
Yeah, they're not because they're big.
And they're all over South Florida.
Yes, they are.
I see them everywhere, but I've never known what the name of that tree was.
Which one that is.
And I've literally numerous times thought, I'd like to have that tree in my yard.
I'm not sure if I've seen. They are a good-looking tree, but I'm not sure. I don't believe they're cold hardy.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
That's
think
the
they're
thing.
cold hardy.
I think they survive in South Florida because it's not
climate.
cold.
Right.
Because you see them around Northport, Sarasota, Northport, Venice, Fort Myers, Naples.
And then down.
You see them Homestead, Miami, Melbourne. Yeah. Right. So they may not be able to survive.
They may not handle our cold. One thing I do want to mention, just because where we're at in the year, Christmas trees are coming in, the fresh cut trees. If you get one now, people go, well, if I get one now, it's gonna lose all its needles. Not necessarily. Care for it. Take the care. When you get it home, if you don't have them cut it for you at the tree lot or your favorite big box store, take that inch off, maybe 2 inches off of there. And I always like to recommend using tap water, hot water. Put that thing in a bucket of that, set it outside the house while you get everything ready inside. Do your trimming, let it, shake it out outside, get rid of all those loose needles. There's always going to be loose needles. I don't think anybody's got a shaker. I know
even
we don't.
Live,
yeah,
even
live,
the one with the root ball,
it's still going to have loose needles on it. So realize you're going to have some messy things. But I like the hot water. It seems to open those capillaries up, and it sucks that water up. Keep the water in them. The additives, they do work. Some people use ginger ale, some people use Sprite, some people use sugar, some people have put 2 aspirin in. Mm-hmm. It's whatever it is, it's keeping those capillaries open is what that's doing.
It keeps them dilated so they open up.
Keeps it from drying out, but just check it. They make long funnels so that you don't have to get on your hands and knees and try to pour it. You may have to get on your hands and knees or stick the kids. And if you have a dog or a cat, realize they're drinking out of that, so you might need to check it.
Right.
And make sure that
especially
that's got
sugar water.
Sugar water, they're going to drink it. Oh, yeah. And even the commercial varieties are the ones I know. Miracle Grow made one year. I think it's actually the one we're getting is actually coming or being manufactured for our tree farm where we're getting them from. So, just keep them well watered, keep it maintained. The lights we have today are all LED, so they're not getting hot.
No, those old bulbs we used to have would catch a tree on fire.
Could catch a tree on. Oh, sure. But also realize you can't use the new LED lights to keep your plants warm outside.
Right. Just because you wrap your bush in LED lights, it'll still freeze to death.
It's still right. There's no heat given off on those. So, just select a tree. The ones we got in had some nice shape to them this year. Prices are about the same as what they were last year. So it's just trying to find, if you're looking for a real big tree, you're probably going to end up at one of our local tree farms to find anything over a 10 to 12 foot tree.
You get past about 9 foot, you got to go to a tree farm.
You're going to a tree farm. I actually had a lady come by. She's looking for a 16-footer.
That's a woman with vaulted ceilings.
She's got 40-foot ceiling.
Yeah, that's a woman with vaulted
That's
ceilings.
A huge
It's a big old tree.
I'm like, how do you get that in the house?
I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
That's when you pay somebody to come bring that in.
You're bringing that tree in, yeah.
Let me ask you this, because a lot of people do it at this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
They get up on the ladders and they put the lights on the...
They're hooking the lights up,
But they also put them in their bushes. And now you see, the old way was to wrap them, you just put the on the branches.
Yep.
Now they got these cages.
It's like a netted over.
Yeah. Those are much better for plants than wrapping the...
a lot easier.
Right. A lot easier.
Yeah.
But does it harm a plant to wrap the lights through it?
Not really. I mean, it's just that when you're going to get them off, that you might be breaking some branches and things like that. That's your biggest thing. The net is nice because you just drop that over, your time and effort. It's like, boom, you're done. Plug them in, line them up together, plug them in. You got to make sure you got a good outdoor cord going to them. Protect that. They make little plastic fitting, little cord protectors to keep that cord dry. We luckily don't have to worry about them getting buried in the snow. If you don't have that, wrap it up in some duct tape or plastic wrap just so that you're going to keep it away from, because you know us. Anytime we get a cold front, it's ushered in with rain.
Yeah, what I do with mine is where the plug is together, I take one of the plastic grocery bags and just cut a hole through each side, run the connections in that plastic bag. And just lay it, and it's not wrapped up. So
it's easy to get to.
But it keeps the water and moisture from getting
out.
To the electrical
getting out of there. Yep.
Right.
And that's the biggest. That's your biggest concern. And I know actually a lot of people. I have a neighbor who actually I think they put their decorations up at Halloween. They've got kids looking to do something fun and different. And again, with everything that's going on with COVID and people staying home and making a little more out of their holidays, I believe this year, you might want to shop early for trees.
Maybe, yeah.
I've heard news reports where people are saying, we're going to leave that artificial tree in the box. We want to make something different this year. We want to have a live tree for the family because of everything going on.
We're having that discussion now. Mm-hmm. My significant other has a little 3.5 foot artificial tree.
Okay.
And it sufficed for her because she's.
Sure. Have an apartment or whatever. Right. It's a small area.
Right. And she always moves. She about once every 1.5 years, 2 years for her job that she had. She would move quite a bit. So, and I'm a Scotch pine guy.
Okay.
Always since I'm a little kid, my dad liked Scotch pine.
Scotch pine. So of course that's what you had.
We didn't get the blue spruce or anything.
Right.
Scotch pine.
Right.
Now Scotch pine shed.
Yeah.
Shed. So I'm trying to convince her Scotch pine. She's trying to counter with maybe getting a little bigger artificial tree. And you know what? After seeing how some of the artificial trees look these days,
they are nice.
I'm kind of leaning towards the artificial tree just because of the overall maintenance.
Right.
I don't have to worry about hot water and additives.
And
they come with lights on them.
The only thing I was going to say, the ones that are pre-lit, do be careful with this because you figure if a light goes out, you got to figure out which one.
Yes.
I'm not sure if they'll stay lit. Some of them might, or partially,
well,
depending on how many go out.
I think it's whether you pay $100 or $400
for it. Right. And I'm not sure if you find the Scotch pine around too much. I know we actually
we got
in were Frasers and some balsas.
It's very difficult to find Scotch pine. Literally, the last time I got a Scotch pine was last year, and I got it from the same guy because he's the only guy in Ocala that
grows them. Yeah,
and it's the guy right here next to Zaxby's.
Oh, okay, the guy that sets up right there. There. Yeah.
So we've come to an end. Hey, happy Thanksgiving.
And happy Thanksgiving to you and all the listeners out there. As I point out the window at all the listeners out there and wherever land.
I hope you have a good Thanksgiving, good Turkey Day.
Yep, looking forward to it.
I don't care for the turkey. I like the ham.
You're going to go for the ham. Well, I'm doing the turkey, and I will say it's going to be one of those weird things. This will be the first turkey I've actually cooked in an oven. Because I've always cooked them over oak or in a fryer or in an airless fryer, but I don't have any of those this year. So.
Carol Ann Baldwin in the garden. We'll be back.
For 4 years. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and work on blocking their agenda.
I got a question.
Right, and this was actually the second time that had happened. The election.
Ocala Aviation and your friends here at this station.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a bad Santa? Do people cringe before they open your presents? Has re-gifting your gifts become a holiday tradition? Well, you're not alone. According to the internet, someone somewhere did a survey, and it turns out 6 out of 10 gift givers are labeled as bad Santas. If you or someone you love has been diagnosed as a bad Santa, don't despair. There is a cure. It's not a pill or an elixir. We couldn't bottle it even if we tried. So what is this miracle cure for bad Santas everywhere? You'll never guess. So I might as well tell you. It's a discovery flight from Ocala Aviation. Yes, I speak the truth. Once they take to the skies, I guarantee they won't be trying to re-gift this present. A discovery flight will have people singing your praises as the best Santa ever.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Winners told Newsmax TV on Monday that Democratic presidential voter turnout was disproportionately larger than the population gain.
For example, in Phoenix, there were 48% more votes cast in 2020 than 2012. Now, the population of Phoenix did rise by 14% in that period. but there were 48% more votes. In Atlanta, it grew by 9%, and there were 30% more votes. And Detroit, where there was no population gain whatsoever, in fact, there was a little loss, somehow 50,000 more people voted, a 10% increase. And the only way that that increase can be justified is by ballot stuffing.
The GSA has greenlit the transition process for President-elect Biden, while President Trump is disputing election tallies, claiming voter fraud. USA Radio News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
The product that you have given me here is, as far as I'm concerned, sent to me from heaven. I love it a great deal. It's hard to find anything that's real nowadays. I enjoy it immensely. It's making my life so much better. I feel so much better. And during this pandemic, I have no worries whatsoever. My immune system has got to be at a top-notch level. I don't seem to get colds or anything. I don't know what getting sick is anymore. This is so cool.
Experience the Balance of Nature difference for yourself. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 800-2468-751. That's 800-2468-751. Or by going to balanceofnature.com and make sure to receive this special radio offer by using discount code USA.
Some interesting facts about one of the world's oldest cultivated fruits. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
For generations, we've worked the land. We've faced hardships and uncertainty before, but you can depend on Florida's farmers. We will continue to rise before dawn and harvest our crops, ensuring that Florida-grown fruits and vegetables are in your stores and that your family is fed. We are providers for our families and yours. We're Florida's farmers, and we're in this together.
This is my farm, and on it I'm raising corn. I'm raising soybeans, and sometimes wheat. I'm raising chickens, and a few horses. I'm raising catfish and crappies down at the pond. But above all that, before everything else, I'm raising my kids.
You're a parent first, farmer second. Do all you can to make your farm safe for children. Visit cultivatesafety.org for help protecting the most important thing you will ever raise.
Pomegranates have earned a reputation as a nutritional powerhouse, but they aren't exactly the easiest fruits to seed or prepare. We will get into that later in the next couple of programs. Pomegranates are one of the world's oldest cultivated fruits. Thought to have originated in Persia, they were taken to the Mediterranean, Africa, Afghanistan, and China, gaining popularity along the way. Introduced by Spanish missionaries to California in the 1700s, they now produce 90% of pomegranates in the U.S. Pomegranate is medieval Latin meaning apple of many grains. Speaking of grains, those little juicy pieces inside the fruit are known as arils. Each aril has a seed inside. That dry, off-white bit inside the fruit that holds the arils is known as the membrane. Different varieties of pomegranates may have smaller or thicker membranes, and the arils may be big and juicy with a tiny seed, or they might be small with a large seed. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Today will be mostly sunny and pleasant. High today 80 to 82. Then mainly clear skies this evening. Low tonight 60 to 66. Wednesday and Thursday both will